Hey everyone, I'm Madonna here from New Leaf Natural Therapies. I've been a naturopath and kinesiologist for 30 years next month, and I just wanted to talk about detoxification and some of the side effects or effects of detoxification that apparently people are unaware of. The last few years, one of the big problems has been that many people have jumped into the detoxification pool because people have say, awoken to the amount of toxins in our environment, in our food, in our pharmaceuticals, and basically jumping on the detox bandwagon, which is awesome. I truly believe that we need to detox, and that's the only way to get through this method. But obviously, the last month or so, I've been talking about the little doodads, the matured bitter hops extracts. And there are effects going on with people that people aren't recognizing, which is fair enough. Which is fair enough. So when most people start a detox, they might do like something for 7 days. They might do juicing. They might increase their water. They might do fasting and that sort of thing. And everything is good in its own way. Everything is good in its own way. And even when we're taking things like redox, we have to be drinking enough water to move the toxins through the body. And the general rule of thumb is about 40 mils per kilo of body weight. So that's about the amount of water we need to be taking in. But if we get too dehydrated in our body, we can also pee out all our minerals. So making sure you're getting some good Celtic sea salt, popping it on your tongue 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day as well, so that you're building your minerals up. You don't want to just release your minerals out of the body at the same time. Now, things like the matured hops bitter extracts, what they can do, because they're working on the vagus nerve, they're working on the sympathetic nervous system balancing, they're working on hormones and neurotransmitters, they're working on the microbiome in the gut, they can be detoxing as well. So if we're detoxing and you don't know what your fat cells are going to release, you don't know. So your body can be releasing toxins and then your body can be storing fluid to dilute the toxins that your body has just released. So if you've got nerve pain, you might actually have pain. You might actually release some of those toxins from your nerves when you start taking the matured hops bitter extracts. Your body might then need to dilute the toxins with fluid in your body. So temporarily, and this can be for 1 week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, your body might actually have a higher weight initially because your body's trying to dilute the toxins you're releasing from the nerves, dilute the toxins releasing from your microbiome in your gut, dilute the toxins releasing from your liver. So that's a really important thing to realize. If we're releasing a lot of, say, xenoestrogens, so pretend estrogens like pesticides and herbicides, glyphosate, all sorts of things that cause our hormones to go haywire. These are called xenoestrogens. They pretend they're estrogenic, but they're not. But the body doesn't know the difference. If we're opening up our detoxification pathways, and we can be releasing those, and again, the body can store fluid, and you can then end up with lots of symptoms of, say, hormonal PMT or frustration or anger. You might actually be releasing neurotransmitters that have been created for anxiety or stress or fear or grief. So emotional detoxification is really important to be aware of when you're doing weight loss and detoxification processes, especially if you are releasing fat, because don't forget, when you're doing something like the matured hops bitter extracts and you're stimulating the gut, you're stimulating the liver and gallbladder, you're stimulating improvement with the way that our body metabolizes fat, we're changing the way all of that stuff works. So that means that we have to be ready for the type of toxins that might be releasing from our body. So having things like flower essences, having your Reiki master, kinesiologist, naturopath on speed dial, depending on what you're going through, might be an idea. You might also get diarrhea or constipation. So I actually had someone once, I started them on a detox process, and they actually went to the hospital because of a bit of diarrhea. And I was like, really interesting the way people think. I would never do that in a million years for a bit of diarrhea. But, that's just me. I think, okay, what have I had? What am I detoxing? What am I moving through my body? Because it works, because the matured bitter hops extract, the detoxification process of that, because it's balancing your parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems, it can affect almost any system of the body. So when things are improving on this supplement, and that's not really what I'm talking about today, then we can have lots of things going on. So some people have got improved blood pressure or eyesight, or balance is better, or pain is improved, or obviously the fat shift and the thermogenesis that's happening. But when people are getting the negative side effects, it's really easy for people to go, oh, I'm having a side effect, I'm going to stop that. And that's fine if people want to do that. Some people just aren't willing to work through a process in the body. Whereas because I've been doing detoxification for, I don't know, at least 28 years since I found my first beautiful Waiora zeolite product, which no longer exists. And I felt lots of side effects of the detoxification. I could feel it when the zeolite was getting into an area like my jaw. And because bone is tough, if that zeolite's getting into the bone, it felt like Woody Woodpecker, eating away at my jaw. But it didn't last a long time. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. I wonder if the zeolite's going and picking up some of that mercury out of my amalgam fillings. I had people with that zeolite initially where they could feel their spine. So if your spine has got a lot of toxins in it, then you might actually feel some. So I would say that if we're doing detoxification and you're able to continue, maybe just lower the dose, dilute it. So if you just say it was a mature hops bitter extract, for example, rather than just taking it in a glass of water in the morning, maybe put it in a liter of water and sip it through the day, so that you're getting a little bit by little through the day, and then see how you go. I've got one couple, and initially I had them sharing one snap each. So I got them to put it in a glass of water. One of them drank half, one of them drank the other half, just to make sure it was okay with all their medications and everything. So, there's lots of tips and tricks to working through these detoxification. And again, some people just aren't interested, and that's fine as well. But don't forget, the vagus nerve is in and around it's around every single organ of the body. So in the same way that any organ can improve, you can feel any organ detoxifying. So just wanted to throw that out there in relation to detox, because, I love my zeolites, I love my redox molecules, I love my matured hops bitter extracts, I love my Brock shots and all sorts of things for detoxification. We need them now on the planet more than ever. So anyway, have a great day. A couple of links below. Have a good one. Bye.